think they found us. Got my smoke grenade. Hold on. You gotta pull the smoke grenade. We gotta get out of here. Dub C here, we're back with another Survival Saturday. Decided to have a little bit of fun, so I'm gonna bust out the Horde version 2 from allmres.com. Now, I've done Horde version 1. That was a Hunker Down Kit. It was all about being hunkered down, surviving for 48 hours, come with 48 hours worth of food and survival items. If you wanna check out that review, I'll put it up, link up right now. Now, this one's Escape and Evade. So it comes with 48 hours worth of food, has survival items that aid you in escaping and evading. Again, this is from allmres.com. I'll put the link down below. You go there, you're going to see a vast variety of rations, components, make your own rations, Z rations, and now freeze-dried rations. So definitely check out that website and use Dub C for that 10% off. But now it's lunchtime, so I'm going to bust into this, see what kind of items we got, show them off, and then we'll eat some lunch. So let's get started. All right, so we have the Z ration logo right here, just like the first one. And then on this one, you have your little corner. It says the Horde Escape and Evade. You open it up. It's got a Velcro top, so we can. This is also a collector's box. It's so big that I'm just going to keep it to the side and bring stuff out. So, first thing, there's a list of items, and each Horde box will contain the following standard components. So those are your standard components. If you want to pause that, take a look at that. Okay, let's start unboxing them. So first we got 2 accessory kits, and we'll go through those when we actually get to a meal. We got a lemon poppy seed pound cake. This one I'm being excited to try. This is the shelf-stable nacho flavored beef stick from Bridgeford. And a lot of items you can actually eat on the go, like that one, so I thought it'd be cool for Escape and Evade. This one is a vanilla pound cake. It's a chicken Creole with brown rice. Never had that before, so I'm really excited to try that. Got a marble pound cake. White wheat snack bread. Got Italian breadsticks. Another Italian breadsticks. Chocolate banana nut muffin top. Got a peanut butter dessert bar. We got a First Strike cran raspberry flavored. And then we have a apple cinnamon First Strike bar. We have 2 almond amaretto cappuccinos. Never tried that before. That sounds awesome. We got another marble pound cake. Ooh, hash brown potatoes. One of my favorites. This is a big pouch too. Another breakfast item. We got the pork sausage patty, maple flavored. Bridgeford sandwich, shelf stable, honey barbecue chicken. We got a Bridgeford fully cooked, filled wrap, shelf stable, pork with barbecue sauce. Got a package of tortillas. And looks like we have, cheese spread with bacon. That's awesome. We got cheese spread with jalapenos, another favorite. And looks like some raspberry jam from a Canadian IMP. It's really good stuff. For snacks, we got a nut raisin mix, toasted corn. Got another peanut butter dessert bar. That's going to be good with that Creole rice. This is cornbread, trans fat free. We got a dried fruit mix. We got a peanut butter. Looks like this is the, I think this is the purification tabs. Yep, 10 water purification tabs. Always good to have those. Comes with 4 FRHs. These things are really serious. They will heat your meal up. Heat you a couple meals up actually. So you'll see those in action. They do really well. And we have 2 accessory kits. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but this is the French vanilla cappuccino powder. Okay, for these accessory kits, we got the crushed red pepper, some wet naps. Looks like and all this is on that list as far as the plan the standard. Got a couple things of hot sauce, 2 more of hot sauce, and then a honey. And then for the drinks, this is really cool. I'd like to have a RC cherry. Got True Lemon Lemonade Original. So that's really cool to see some different kind of drinks available. We got a True Lemon Wild Berry Lemonade. And then 2 clear fruit punches. And a Strawberry Crush. I bet that's fantastic. Alright, so that was absolutely a ton of food, but now it's time to get to the escape and evade items, survival items. So, first thing we got, I want to use this tomorrow, is I believe it's a butt pack. So, you have your ACU digital butt pack. It's got the straps. I want to pack this up and go on a hike just with this tomorrow. So I'm excited to try that out. Load everything up and just kind of eat on the go with some of the items like the sandwiches. You don't even have to heat them, you just eat them on the go. Alright, so we have the wire pull smoke. This is smoke grenade yellow. So I'm really excited to check that out. And the next item is pretty cool, just design look wise. I really like the look of that. I actually like the feel of it, but it's actually scissors. So you pull this down, put this up, and you can actually unlock it on the bottom. And this slides up and locks. So once you get in the proper position, you can actually use the scissors. And I'm probably going to need these today for some maintenance, so excited I got some scissors out here for the shelter. Just want to say I really like the design of this knife. It's a really cool look to it, like almost like a steampunk. It does come with a sheath. Just kind of lock it in. And then we got like a cover, so you can hide out. This is kind of like a individual camouflage cover, so you can kind of make a little shelter in the woods. You can cover yourself up, kind of hide out, get some shade. A couple things you could definitely do with that, but to bunch it up in some brush and kind of disappear. So definitely useful in escape and evade, especially if you're trying to hide your location or some of your stuff. So just an absolute ton of food, snacks, drinks, mains, and then the survival items. So definitely worth it. I'm really excited to try out some meals out of it, and then try some of that survival gear that comes with it. But it's lunchtime right now, so I'm going to bust out lunch. Okay, for lunch I'm going to have the nacho flavored beef stick sandwich, vanilla pound cake with some raspberry jam, the strawberry crush, nut raisin mix. I got the sauce for the sandwich, and then the almond amaretto cappuccino, and I'll have the coffee out of this. I'll put in there and make a little like mocha. And this accessory kit real quick. Got ourselves a napkin, some creamer, coffee, spoon, got a salt and pepper, toothpick, sugar, wet nap, crushed red pepper, and some Smarties. I'm going to use the FRH to warm up the sandwich. Get the water to the fill line, and then just fold it over. See if that makes sure that's saturated. Once it takes off, you got a nice, really nice heating element. I'm going to set the pound cake on top of that, so it actually warms up the pound cake too. Okay, I got my hot water ready. So we're going to add first the cappuccino and then the coffee. Never had this before. This almond almerito. Looks pretty good. Add the coffee to it, and then we'll give it a good mix. It's starting to get pretty cold out, nice and windy. Got our strawberry crush. It says 16 ounces of water, so that's pretty cool. Makes quite a bit. It smells like that artificial strawberry, but I love strawberry, so I think that's gonna be awesome. Make sure you flip your pound cake. If you're doing it like this, it'll warm up both sides. That's about ready, so we're gonna open up the nut raisin mix. Okay, it looks like we got peanuts, raisins, sunflower seeds. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. And lots of raisins in that one. I actually really enjoy this nut raisin mix. The sunflower seeds break up the raisins, and I'm not a huge raisin fan, but sunflower seeds definitely help. And the peanuts, really good as well. Go ahead and wash it down with this almond amaretto cappuccino with coffee added. Okay, this cappuccino is amazing. Really rich, subtle almond flavor. Really good with that coffee added. Very enjoyable. Sandwich shelf stable nacho flavored beef stick done. Pulled out of FRH. Let's go ahead and take a look. I don't think I've seen this one yet. Alright, it kind of exploded when I pulled it out, but let's go ahead and give it a shot. Okay, overall, the meat stick was fantastic. It definitely tasted like the nacho. Really enjoyable. I'm just going to finish the rest of all these pieces off. I'm just going to add some hot sauce to the pieces and mix them up, take a bite. Because I don't want to waste them. And they still have a little bit of meat in there too. All that hot sauce is nice and spicy. I'm going to go ahead and wash it down with this strawberry crest drink. Alright, that's really good. Very refreshing. I thought it was going to be overly sweet, but with the 16 ounces of water, it mixed up great. It has a nice strawberry flavor. It's not overwhelmingly like artificial. Now it's time for that pound cake. Go ahead and bring that out. Go ahead and try the pound cake just by itself. The vanilla pound cake is fantastic. It's really moist, really nice light vanilla flavor. I took a drink of the strawberry crush and it reminded me of like a strawberry shortcake. So those two together would be fantastic. Now I'm just going to take this raspberry jam, place a little on top because I bet that's going to be really good. Just like that. The raspberry jam is fantastic by itself. Add it to the vanilla pound cake and you get a nice rich flavor matching the cake itself. It's time for that mega bite. So what I've done is I actually dipped the pound cake in the strawberry crush, and now I'm going to add some raspberry topping, and then we're going to sprinkle it with some raisin nut mix for that mega bite. That mega bite was awesome. When I took a bite of the pound cake with the infusion of the crush strawberry soda, and then the raspberry jam hit, and then the crunch of the peanuts, the sunflower seeds, and the raisins. Just perfect combination. Perfect dessert mega bite. Great lunch. But now I'm going to clean this up, and I got some work to do on the shelter. Okay, so last Survival Saturday, I did talk about a issue where the ashes were coming out of the chimney of my wood burner and burning my tarp. So what I decided to do was try to improvise with some old screen. This is like window screen aluminum. And then I have some wire, and I'm going to make a makeshift spark arrestor. In order to cut this stuff, I do have my scissors. And I understand it's not going to be the best for the blade, but it's all I have right now, so I'm going to try to see if I can cut a nice piece around and then wire tie it to the top. See how it works. so we got a nice piece cut. These things did pretty good. I mean, nice scissors option, and you can do all kinds of crazy stuff with them. Like I said, I'll probably have to refurnish the edge, but the edge still feels pretty sharp, so I don't think it affected it too much. Alright, so I'm kind of just winging it now. I'm going to put the wire through like a weave fashion. Kind of go every 6 notches and just kind of weave it in and out. And the goal is to have a nice way to fasten it at the top of the inside of the cap. I don't want to do it the outside so I can capture more stuff, like anything like debris falling or anything like that, or snow. The goal is just to have it inside the cap. So let's see if I can do that. Now I'm going to get inside that cap and I'm going to pull it as tight to the top as I possibly can so I can get a seal all the way to the top, then run this wire through the other side, and that way I can fasten it tight and do the same thing with the other side so I can try to get a nice bite up top. Okay, now I can use my Leatherman Surge to cut the wire, and then I'll just twist it off. Okay, now I got it twisted off. I'm just going to fold it up top and kind of get everything in position. I might have to add another piece of wire at the bottom to hold this, but I don't know. I think it'll be fine. The goal is just to keep any sparks that come out of the top, to keep them from falling on the shelter, or even in the wood. So it's like a spark arrestor. Okay, it's not the prettiest, but I added another wire at the bottom, and I got good coverage on all the holes, the exhaust. So now we got to put it back on and see how it works. Okay, I got the fire going, and draft is still good, so no problems there. I am seeing some embers escaping, but I am also seeing some get caught on the new net. So now only time will tell. But I want to do a trial fire before tonight when I actually need it for the warmth. But we'll see if we get any holes on the tarp tomorrow morning. Oh, there one got caught right there. Alright, so last daylight quick. It's getting cold out. I want to start a fire. So I used the scissor knife to process some birch bark. I want to see if I can strike a ferro rod and get a fire going. Very nice. Say multi-purpose. Getting a lot of use out of it. We got a nice fire going. It's time to have dinner by the fire. Alright, for dinner I'm going to have the chicken Creole with brown rice. Never had that made before. Really excited to try it out. Got my lemon poppy seed cake for dessert. Cornbread with honey. And the main, I want to try it. Tortillas plain. I'm going to have that with the cheese spread jalapenos. I'm going to try the main in that as well. We got an apple cinnamon first strike bar. Got RC cherry drink. And then a hot sauce, Frank's Red Hot, and crushed red pepper. And I got my knife just in case we get ambushed. And my smoke grenade. So we're ready to go. Main inside the FRH. I'm going to place it on top of the lemon poppy seed cake, so if it starts warming up, it can warm them both up. You can hear that FRH taking off. Now we can start opening some stuff up. Well, let's start up with the cornbread. I'll kind of have it set up like a plate. Well, that's looking real good. Yeah, really good looking cornbread. Got the first strike bar. I'll use the other side of that one. Boom. Mix up our drink real quick. This is the RC cherry cola. You can smell that cola flavor right away. And one thing that's interesting, I mean, the only cola drink that I knew about besides this one was the British one, so I wonder how it compares. Probably should have warmed up the tortillas so they don't break. It's kind of cold out right now, but we'll see. When they're colder or a little bit with age, they tend to break in the middle. Might put them over there for now. Let them warm up. Alright, we're going to try out the cornbread real quick with some honey on it. little cornbread and honey action. I really like the cornbread as is, but let's try it with honey. All right, the cornbread with honey. It was almost too sweet. I almost would prefer like a jalapeno cheese on it, just for that sweet and savory. Go ahead and open up the lemon poppy seed up. Place that on the other side as well. It looks really good. And it's a little bit warm right now, so I'm going to go ahead and try it just like this. These cakes are real fresh. Lemon poppy seeds really moist, like a fresh cake. Really, the little poppy seeds are crunchy and a nice lemon flavor. This is a little bit dry though, so I'm going to wash it down with the RC Cherry Cola. That's actually really nice. It has more of a real cola taste to it. It's a little bit better from the cherry that really helps the overall flavor. It's really refreshing and definitely a nice change up for one of the drinks. And then I got the tortillas. They're pretty warmed up, a little bit more pliable. So we can set them right there. And the main should be ready to go. Nice and warm from the FRH. Alright, let's open it up. Not sure what to expect out of this. Looks like a rice. Brown rice, you can see that. And let's go ahead and get a bite of it just by itself. Looks like a couple vegetables. Alright, this main is awesome. I'm going to be getting some more of these for sure. The Creole seasoning, it's like a Cajun seasoning overall. Really comes through. Really enjoyable. I'm definitely going to make a wrap out of that and put some hot sauce on it, because that's what it's all about. It isn't spicy, but it has really good spice to it. Yeah, the flavor is really nice. And we're going to put some jalapeno cheese on this tortilla. Best we can. And we're going to load this while it's still warm. I said it's cooling down quick. Lots of vegetables, lots of flavor. The chicken is really nice. Put some red hot on it. And then some crushed red pepper. Because why not? It comes with it, right? Make a nice spicy Cajun style wrap. Here we go. I tell you what, this Creole chicken with brown rice may be my new favorite main, or at least a retort. Just the overall flavor, base flavor is great. You throw the red hot and the crushed red pepper for that spice. Just a fantastic wrap. I'm gonna go ahead and try the apple cinnamon first strike bar. I always forget when it gets cold out, you got to find a way to warm these up, usually with your body heat, before you eat them, because they are rock hard. Almost broke a tooth on that. But overall, fantastic dinner. Like I said, this main is MVP. I could eat it by itself. Having the spices just helps it even more. It's a great dinner. I'll see you guys in the shelter. I'm going to fill that butt pack up full of breakfast, and then go on a hike tomorrow morning. That'd be awesome. Okay, we're in the shelter. So I got a nice fire going, keeping warm, and it's time to pack up breakfast. And the waist pack or butt pack, so I want to kind of show it off. It has a nice, it's really high quality. The buckle right here opens up, so you can cinch that onto something. And then these both buckles, like I said, the belt buckles, you can tell they're high quality, good material. These both open up. And then I believe these are for molly straps, or just snap on. You can snap on here. So lots of ways to fasten onto your equipment, whether it be a belt or whatever. And there's lots of room in this thing. So got breakfast all picked out. We can pack it up, get it ready for tomorrow. So I got everything clipped back up. Okay. Flip it over. It does have, if it gets water inside, it'll actually come out the hole, so that's a good thing. Unzip. And it almost feels like there's a water-resistant coating in here. I'm not sure, 100% sure if it's waterproof. but definitely water resistant from what I'm seeing. And it opens up and it's got quite a bit of room. So for breakfast, I'm going to take one of the FRHs, throw that in there. Got the fruit punch drink, I'll be throwing that in there. 2 marble pound cakes. The pork sausage maple patty. A peanut butter dessert bar. The French vanilla cappuccino. And I'll go through everything again for breakfast, but I just want to show you how much you can fit. This is a dried fruit mix. Got the peanut butter. I'm going to take the smoke grenade and the knife. We're going to add the camo cover. Okay, so I need that. Sorry if it's a little bouncy. This is the disco bed top bunk, which I also use as my table. Make sure everything's out of the way. And zip it up. It's got a little flap, put over the zipper, so if it does rain, cover it up. But perfect. Look at that. Got breakfast and all my escape and evade gear in there. So I'm all ready for morning time. Just a quick update on the chimney. The exhaust seems to be working fine. It is capturing a lot of the ash, so I'm gonna make sure it doesn't get plugged. But I do run a CO2 detector in my shelter anytime I'm burning a fire, just in case. Okay, there's no holes in the roof, but I ruined my draft. So I'm starting to leak smoke inside the shelter because it seems to be plugged up top. Yeah, there's smoke coming out, but there's smoke coming out of the wood stove inside my shelter. So that's got to be plugged. So I got to take it down real quick. The screen was physically caked, but all I did was drop it and all of it fell out, but all the holes are full, so I'm going to have to use a different method. I'm going to take this off. Yep, I took it off, put it back up, and fire's roaring as normal, and smoke is going where it's supposed to go, not inside the shelter. Well, that's one way to ruin your morning coffee, is when you go stoke the fire to warm up some water, and smoke starts coming inside the shelter instead of going outside. It was clogged pretty good. I got it taken off. I'll have to find a different method to keep the sparks from hitting the tarp. But it's time for my coffee. I am drinking the Deep Rich from the Horde. I got quite a bit of food left over in that still. I've ate 2 hearty meals, and I got breakfast planned. Got it loaded up in the butt pack or the waist pack. And I'm going to find a nice spot to eat breakfast. But yeah, it's a 48-hour meal, but I bet you could portion out to last quite a long time if you needed. And items are pretty cool. But overall, I'm really excited for that hike. And I'll probably be hitting the trail here pretty quick. Out, this is the butt pack. I secured it to my belt for now. I got all the breakfast items I need in there. And now we'll go on a hike. Okay, we made it about halfway to breakfast point. And this is where I'd like to build a future shelter. Just a lot of potential all around. Wait a second. I think they found us. Got my smoke grenade on. Hold on. We gotta pull the smoke grenade. We gotta get out of here. That was way too close. Luckily I had the smoke grenade, tossed it down, got cover, and got out of there. So now, it's time for breakfast. I just gotta find a safe spot. Okay, let's unpack and see what we got for breakfast. Got a cover just in case. Got a dried fruit mix. Got my knife. Peanut butter. French vanilla cappuccino instant powder. We're gonna make a pork sausage patty maple flavored. Got a FRH. Peanut butter dessert bar. and 2 marble pound cakes with a fruit punch drink. Okay, for the reason for the two marble pound cakes is I'm going to make a sandwich. It's going to be like pancakes, kind of, with the sausage in between them. So I'm going to get these both out. Now you can use a maple muffin top as well, but since I got the marble pound cakes, I'm using that. FRH is working good. I'm going to mix up my French vanilla cappuccino drink. I heard you've seen a couple other reviewers do this where they actually fold it on the line. And you're supposed to be able to see the line inside the bag now. Well, you can see a little bit. Alright, the main's almost done. Feels pretty warmed up. Should have used this to warm up my water for the cappuccino a little bit. While we do that, we'll open up the dried fruit mix. Always enjoyed the dried fruit mix. Got a nice selection of dried fruits. I brought the peanut butter out here, and I got the peanut butter bar. We'll see. Actually, I do want to put the peanut butter on the sandwich, but not just yet. And then I didn't bring a cup, so I'm just going to use the French vanilla cup for the fruit punch. I'll just open up the peanut butter dessert bar, and then we'll try out the dried fruit. A handful of this. Looks like papaya, banana. Give that a shot. I always enjoy the fruit mix in the morning. It's got a just wonderful blend of pineapple, papaya, banana chips. Just, I don't know, really refreshing. We'll go ahead and try the French vanilla cappuccino powder. It does have coffee in it, so this is the coffee for breakfast. The French vanilla cappuccinos, these cappuccinos in there, you can kind of mix them as is, cold or hot, both very good. Very rich vanilla flavor. You can taste a little bit of coffee. Let's go ahead and try one of this by the peanut butter bar. Very creamy. It's like a peanut butter protein bar. It's lightly sweetened. It has little bits of peanut in there. Another great item for breakfast. I love peanut butter though. If you don't like peanut butter, it may not be for you. Okay, we got our maple sausage patty. And they do have a lot of juice, so be careful when you open it, because you don't want to just pour a bunch of juice all over, and, unless you like the juice, which is fine. Look at that. That's a breakfast sandwich on the go right there. Now that is what I'm talking about. You got sweet and savory, blended very well together. It would work great with the maple, because maple muffin tops, because they're like pancakes. But the marble cakes work just fine. You create that cakey texture. You got the sweet from both cakes. You got the savory from the maple sausage patty. Excellent. Really enjoyable. That'd be a great sandwich on the go. But we're going to jazz it up a little bit with some peanut butter and fruit mix for that mega bite. Before we get to the mega bite though, I rinse this out a little bit with some water. We'll add the vitamin C fruit punch to it. 8 ounces of water. And we'll have that to drink after the mega bite. Alright, now it's time to get crazy. So we got the peanut butter. The sandwich by itself is just fine, but I like to jazz things up. Take it to the next level. We got the peanut butter. Add some of the fruit mix. It sticks to the peanut butter. Ultra mega bite right here. Here we go. That was a fantastic mega bite. It's a little bit too much for the bread to handle, but it still worked out really well. The dynamic flavors of all 3 marble cakes, the sausage, the peanut butter, and the fruit mix all went together really well for breakfast, and that thing is packed with calories. So a lot of calories on the go. It was a little bit of dry, so we're going to drink some now fruit punch mix out of this container. I always enjoy the fruit punch mix. The clear ones, really refreshing, nice fruit punch flavor. But overall, great breakfast. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and we'll talk more on final thoughts. Okay, so final thoughts on the Horde version 2, Escape and Evade. Really enjoyed this ration. A lot of fun elements to it. The food, there was 48 hours worth of food. I ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and there's enough to make another 3 meals, if not more. It is create your own, so you can, if you decide to order this, you can pick your own meals, which is awesome, and you can mix and match them as you see fit. I mean, you go in their box and you decide you want to eat breakfast for dinner, go ahead. That's what it's all about. As far as the survival items, you got the waist pack, and then the smoke grenade, the scissor knife, and then the camo cover. I'm going to continue to use all these items except for the smoke grenade, because they're, you know, very high quality, and especially this waist pack. This is really nice, and you know, continue using for a hike and everything like that. But if you're not into something this huge, you still go to allmres.com. They have plenty of rations and components you can check out. Use Dubsy for that 10% off, and remember, they got the new freeze-dried rations. You got to check those out. But overall, I had a great time at the shelter. Got to figure out a better way to keep the sparks from hitting the tarp, but I'm going to continue working on it. That's all I can do. So that's all I got now. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.